extremely fast twister. Being such a fast twister is a great advantage. You might not have the height, but you have plenty of time and you can fit in the twist with not a problem. Being the last competitor on floor, certainly all eyes are on her. Well, that was a very strong finish. And take that, she says.
Dina Kochetkova trying to get in amongst the medals. Milosevic and Gojyan up there in first and second. Miller lying third, but Kochetkova may have something to say about it yet.
Yes, all three tumbling passes being very strong. We can see the double layout here. Look great on the landing. Also having some great elements here. The jumps joined together, full turn down to the Shushanova, first performed by one of the former Soviet girls. She winds up here with a full twisting double back somersault, looking very confident.
Russian girls particularly strong on their interpretation in dance. 9.85, she's taken it.
Oh, fantastic.
She's got past Milosevic and Gojyan. The 16-year-old from Moscow, last competitor on floor, and she grabs the gold under pressure. Van Ivanov 9.55 on parallel bars, so Wang Liping of China wins on the P-bars. So Wang Liping wins parallel bars, Rustam Sharapov second, Maxim Nemov of Russia third, the two Russians third and fourth, Chabayev, Ivanov of Bulgaria, Vitaly Cherbo, and then the two Koreans, Jung and Lee, seventh and eighth. Women's floor results, and Dina Kochetkova of Russia, surprise winner with 9.85 from Milosevic and Gojyan, and Miller of USA, Piskun, Dawes, Mohilan, and Svetlana Chorkina of Russia.
Yes, and what characters we saw in those finals too, Monique, starting with the women's floor. A surprise winner, as Steve said, in Kochetkova, and what a lovely way to finish for her, getting the bronze as well in the all-around.
Certainly was. She got through her routine, probably a dark horse of the competition, finished it cleanly, and for her, just a fantastic all-round. I think we'll see a lot of her to come in the future.
And Mo Hulan, she just didn't want to fall over at the end of that routine, did she? She just struggled to stay up.
She certainly did. She thought she had it, then she stepped back and she had a little problem, but she fought very well.
And parallel bars, Brennan, we saw some great routines there.
Yes, I mean, I think the Chinese did show their dominance. It seemed like that the releases were the dominant part of the routines. Those with the most releases came up on top. Sherbo, a big surprise, not getting in the medals, but I think with high bar next he'll come out firing. He loves to win.
But what about the winner, the gold medalist today? A couple of years back he tore cruciate ligaments, so a great comeback for him.
Yes, he was looking very good. He looked like he was going to be the next world champion. A terrible injury. It took a good 12 months to come back from that. And now he's world champion on parallel bars. I mean, it's a great success story.
The last event today was the high bar. And looking at the field, Brennan, we've got Alyaz Payjan, who has his own special move.
That's right, and he performed that last year. It's hard. His routine's a very hard routine to get consistent, but if he hits it, he can be right up there.
And what about Vitaly Sherbo?
Well, I mean, his high bar's not one of his strongest, but I think he'll probably put in a few more moves for the finals and he could come through the goods.
Well, high bar, just quickly in qualification, was one event that you went in. How did that work out for you?
I was very happy. The first half went well. Just a little bit of trouble in the dismount. Had not been able to do too many dismounts because of my injury, and I did put my hands down and unfortunately missed out just on getting in the finals.
All right, well, let's join now with the start list. First up, the men's high bar, the last individual final and competition at these World Championships.
Here's the field for the last apparatus final at the 94 World Championships. Albert Humphrey prefers to be known as Cheney Humphrey of the USA. Ivan Ivankov and Vitaly Cherbo of Belarus, Zoltan Shupala of Hungary, Boris Preti of Italy, Aljaž Pejan, the top qualifier from Slovenia, Csaba Farkuz of Hungary, and the Finn, Jari Munkanen. One powerfully built gymnast is Albert Cheney Humphrey of the USA.
Can he do a Trent Demas on the high bar? Meaning that coming away with the gold medal.
Trains at University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA. Famous sporting institution.
And actually used to train with Trent Demas when they were younger. That's a leg together, Kachev. Legs apart. Another legs apart. Followed by getting 4 releases. Just got through those. They were almost getting lower each time.
He certainly did. He looked like he was getting close to the bar, but he certainly went for the 4th one.
Dismount. He hop on the dismount, but he had to be happy with that. A lot of risk in putting those 4 releases together.
There's plenty of difficulty in there, but perhaps needed to get the dismount just right to put pressure on the 7 to follow.
There's the first release. The second Kachev, legs apart. He's getting a bit close to the bar here. The third, he really had to use his arm strength to push away from the bar. And the 4th release, the Ginger, arms fully stretched when he caught it. And the gymnasts are having a lot of difficulty landing their dismounts on this mats today. Because we all know how important the first score is. I mean, after that, it really sets the standard. You can't give a too high a score because then you'll leave no room for yourself if the gymnasts behind him do such a good routine.
Scores finally in for Humphrey, 9.487, slightly below his qualifying score of 9.5. Young Ivan Ivankov of Belarus, all-around champion at these World Championships.
It's not often that you have a world champion in the overall competition and not have a world champion on an apparatus as well. This is Ivan's 2nd final, so let's see what he can do here on the high bar. The Kovacs, done very well. We'll now go for his 2nd release. Sometimes puts a 3rd release in there, but he's a bit close to the bar. And the all-important dismount. He'll do a double twisting, double layout. There it is.
Ivankov didn't quite get it in the warm-up. Much better effort with his dismount when it mattered. Salutes the crowd, and his week of competition is over. And can't he be proud of himself? The gymnast then able to adjust on the run, Brennan. If they feel they're not in the right position for a release, they won't go for it.
Especially with this release here, you can see he knows he's close to the bar. He's got that split second to determine if he should go for the next release. Some less talented gymnasts may not be able to judge that as fast as these world champions we have here.
And 9.5 for Ivankov, exactly his qualifying score, and he's just past Humphrey, so in the lead at the moment. See the green light go on behind him. Cherbo, his numbers up in the frame, as you might say. 118, his competition number here. Stays the same for the week.